Hello, I'm Sheri Traxler with ViREO Life, and today we're talking about making healthy habits stick. It is lovely to know what to do. It is life-changing to do what you know. Isn't it frustrating when we know what to do, but we have trouble making it part of who we are? People think it takes 21 to 30 days to make a habit, so that's all they plan for. For a simple habit, say drink a glass of water when you first get up in the morning, that may be true. But for a lifestyle change, plan on 6 months. Research shows it takes 6 months to make a lifestyle habit. It is a process. You're changing your identity. You're going from, say, Sheri who exercise is to Sheri the exerciser. A lot can happen in 6 months, so you need some strategies to carry you through your journey. Get out your notebook. We're going to go through 3 of the strategies that I talk about in my book, Go Forward, 28 Days to Eat, Move, and Enjoy Life God's Way. The 3 strategies we're going to talk about are focus, get support, and value yourself and your priorities. I'm also going to cover some scriptures for those who want to know what the Bible says about health. All right, focus is our first habit. 1 Timothy 4:15 says, meditate on these things, give yourself entirely to them, so your progress may be evident to all. Focusing so that your progress is evident to all requires 2 actions. The first one is think about, meditate on these things. We live our current lifestyles without thought, by reflex. That's the essence of a habit. To change to a new lifestyle, a new way of living, requires that we change our actions on a moment-by-moment basis. Since our actions are based on our thoughts, that means we have to change what we think about constantly. How do you remind yourself to do that? Maybe you put notes on your pantry door. Maybe you put a pair of shoes, a pair of walking shoes at your desk or by the front door. Have a friend ask you each week, hey, how's your new exercise going? How's your new eating habits going? Have your phone go off when it's time to go for a workout. Think about what reminders and cues would help you. In addition to that, you also want to change your environment and change who you associate with. We are heavily influenced by what we watch, what we read, what we listen to, also who we associate with. I have a client who had a lot of trouble overeating when she was out at happy hour. So she asked her friends, can we get together for lunch instead? It became a controlled time frame, and without the endless food and drink, problem solved. Also change your environment. Let's say you're wanting to ditch the diet mentality and become an intuitive eater. Then you need to change the environment. Get rid of all those diet books laying around the house that are filled with the empty promises that it'll be different next time. As you know, it won't be. So that's the first action to focusing, and that's to think about. Your second action for focusing so that your progress is evident to all is to give yourself entirely to that new habit. What distractions are there? What is distracting you from your new habit? Begin to eliminate those. Also, this is so critical, don't have so many new goals, new habits at once that they distract from each other. Pick 1 or 2, maybe a second one that is supportive. You're going for a noonday walk and you're going to drink 2 cups of water when you return from that. Those habits would work together and would be all right. But otherwise, just pick 1 or, as I said, 2. If you are focusing entirely on a new habit, that means you can't have multiple habits because you cannot give all of your attention to more than one at a time. Pick 1 after a week or a month, then add another. All right, that was principle number 1, focus. Principle number 2 is getting support from friends, from family, from experts. I'm going to read some out of Ecclesiastes and Proverbs for this. Ecclesiastes 4, 9, and 10. 2 are better than 1 because they have good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. But woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him up. Proverbs 11:14 says, where there is no guidance, the people fall, but in abundance of counselors, there is victory. Some days you encourage yourself. Other days you need the kind and uplifting encouragement of friends. Other days we frankly need a kick in the pants, otherwise known as the wounds of a friend. Whenever you're choosing your friends to support you in your health habits, remember the ABCs of friendship. Select friends who A, always encourage you, B, believe in you, C, correct and sharpen you, and D, they don't tell others about your mistakes. Think about the ways that your friends and family can help you and list those. Maybe it's going for a walk with someone at the park or at the mall. Maybe it's swapping recipes. One of my clients prefers to exercise alone, but has asked a friend, hey, can I message you whenever I don't feel like exercising? Accountability and encouragement in some form are critical. Other times we need more than just a friend or family member in supporting us and encouraging us. We need expert guidance, or as Proverbs says, an abundance of counselors. Think about what your goals are. Think about what your barriers are to those goals. And then ask yourself, who can help me? Who has the knowledge? And then get their guidance. That has been part 1 of making healthy habits stick. Quick review, first 2 principles were 1, focus, excellent, and 2, get support, great. Next time we're going to be talking about valuing yourself and your priorities. Thank you so much for watching ViREO Life. Be sure to subscribe so that when we post part 2, you're the first to receive it. Until then, find your path and fulfill your potential.